Well, here we are live again with Ask Sonia, and we just wanted to have a nice chit chat and talk a little bit about you. When were you born?
I was born March 17th, 1932. I'm 85 years old. And
Where were you born?
I was born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Wow.
And I went to school there. I went to Warren Junior Elementary, Tilden Junior High, and Bartram High School.
Oh, wow.
And I made very good grades. I was liked by everyone. And I progressed, I think, rapidly.
So you grew up, kind of during the Depression and before World War, or around World War II. So you had a pretty eventful life. You remember any memories from childhood? Like, I have a picture of you and your brother Lincoln and Aunt Vel, and you were all dressed and decked out, but you had a pout on your face. What was that all about?
Because my sister got new shoes and I got hand-me-downs, and I didn't like that. I wanted new shoes too.
That was cute. So did your mom and dad, what did they do for a living? Do you remember?
My father was a tailor and my mother sewed. But then she went to work later on, and I think we had a very eventful life. And my sister cleaned the house, my sister Val, and I went and did the shopping. Whatever we needed, I went and bought.
Oh.
And so we helped that in that way.
Oh, that's
and
fantastic.
My parents sewed a lot. My father
So
was
Grandpa was a tailor, right?
Yes, and my mother was sewed, and we had beautiful clothes. I remember everybody telling me what nice clothes I had.
Oh, fantastic.
And I liked that.
Now there was good food in the house, because we're talking about an Italian family, right?
Yes, and Grandpa made the best roast beef, and Grandma, she made homemade macaroni and everything, so we ate very well.
Nice. So, I'm just wondering, I think Grandpa liked to make wine, right? Didn't he?
Oh, yes, he used to make his own wine. He'd buy grapes, and the kids would eat all the grapes. And, I mean, we were allowed to get in and take part in it that way. And everybody liked Grandpa's wine.
No, that's fine. Fantastic. So you were good at school, and was Vel good at school? What about Lincoln?
No, Lincoln wasn't. He didn't like to go to school, and he just about got through. Okay. Because Grandma said, you will go to school, and boy, whatever she said, you did.
Yeah. So she was big on education.
Yes, big on education.
And how did Lincoln get his name? Do you remember that?
Well, my father, my name was after Sonia Henny. My sister was after an opera, Velia. And of course, Lincoln was from Abraham Lincoln.
Okay. So there was always some kind of theme.
And Norman was my brother Norman, who died when he was 2.
Oh.
And was hard.
I bet. Yeah. You all right?
I feel sad about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
he's only 2 years old.
Do
you remember what he
2.
passed from?
Well, I think he was allergic to a black doctor gave him some drug that he was allergic to.
Oh, so he had an allergic reaction to it.
An allergic reaction.
Wow.
So after that, my mother's sister got her in a job, so she went to work.
Okay, so she went to work. Was she sewing, or?
Yes, it was in the sewing.
And I think she did some really neat embroidery work, didn't she?
Yes, she did embroidery work, and of course my father was a tailor, so he sewed, with our coats and things like that. So we always looked nice.
So growing up, did you have a best friend? Do you remember?
I used to have a friend her name was Rita, and she lived in one of the neighborhoods that I moved in before I moved to 65th Street, and so we went to school together. We were in the same class.
Oh, nice, nice. So you lived in Philadelphia. Did your parents ever drive?
My father never drove.
Wow.
But we didn't have to because there was a trolley system.
Yeah.
And we rode the trolley.
Do you remember the address of the place you lived?
1728 South 65th Street, Philadelphia 42.
19142. Yeah.
19142.
I remember.
And it was a beautiful home.
So it was a row house, wasn't it?
Yes, it was a row house.
So it had like what, 3 levels? It had a basement and an upstairs.
Yes.
And then there was then there was a room above, right?
Right.
Right. So it was
Upstairs,
a nice house.
and it was a beautiful home.
Fantastic.
And,
So you have good memories from that place.
yes, I have a lot of good memories from my childhood.
Yeah. So you grew up. You went to
And Val went to nursing school.
Okay.
She became a nurse. And I went too, but then I didn't get my period for 6 months, so Grandma pulled me out. And I went to business college instead.
Oh, well, that's an interesting story. So she had you change careers, huh?
Yeah, she had me check because I guess the doctor, when she took me to the doctor, he said, well, some people react to it and then they don't.
So
have
probably
no
stress or something.
Yeah,
was
stress.
it a stressful time for you,
And,
maybe?
so she pulled me out. She didn't even ask me if I wanted to. She just did it.
Oh, so she was pretty strong-willed,
It's domineering.
domineering, huh? What did you think of that at the time?
Well, I didn't know why. It bothered me that she did that. I didn't like that.
Mm.
But, of course, I just did whatever they said, my parents said.
That was back in the day when
Yeah, we did that.
Yeah.
You know?
out of respect, huh?
And, my mother wouldn't let my Aunt Vel, my sister, date anybody she wanted. She even dominated that.
Yeah. So you went to Pierce, was it business college?
Yeah, business school.
Okay, so you
And I made the honor roll.
Okay, so you got an AA.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you made the honor roll in high school.
High school.
Yeah,
right.
you were in the national.
In other words, I was a good student.
Yeah.
All around.
Yeah. No nonsense, huh?
No. And I remember my mother and I went to buy a typewriter so I could practice. And we took the trolley and I carried the
typewriter.
typewriter.
Yeah. Wow.
So.
I remember Grandma always carrying a big bag with her.
Yeah, because she always shopped, and I went with her when she went shopping. And we went to we bought meat at downtown.
At the Italian deli and whatnot.
No, it was just a place where.
Oh, okay, grocery store.
Right.
Okay, nice. So then, after Pierce Business College, what happened then? I mean, did you meet somebody?
Oh, I met my husband at it was my best friend Alberta. She went to she went to the university.
Okay.
Penn and
Penn University,
and,
Pennsylvania.
The Army Navy game.
Okay.
I met Keith, and we walked 32 blocks.
So he was in the Naval Academy.
Naval Academy.
Okay,
and
yeah.
That's how I.
So your first date, well, it wasn't a first date. You just met him. You walked what,
32 blocks.
32 blocks.
And it was romantic, and then I wrote to him, and that's how we got involved.
That's very cool.
Then I was married at the academy also. I had a military wedding. And
wow, I bet you
but
that
I
was
kind of felt like my mother was really the one that was pushing everything.
Oh yeah, so she saw, Keith as a catch, I guess.
Yeah, for me, but I resented it.
Did you?
Yeah, I did, and
because she was telling you what to do with your life.
telling me everything what to do, and dominating me, and I guess I was strong-willed too because I didn't like it. But I still did everything they said, my parents said. But I resented it.
You did resent it, huh? So you had a courtship with Keith.
Right.
You
I
wrote letters.
used to go to the academy to different events, and my mother would make me dresses. So I always
I bet you those were beautiful.
beautiful gowns and things because it was always a formal.
We'll have to dig up some old pictures.
I don't think I have any.
Well, you know, I bet you your nephew Norman, he sent some pictures. We'll have to post those for you and make sure that we print them out and you can take a look at them.
Yeah.
Because I think he sent a picture of you decked out in some beautiful dress.
Yeah. And Grandma always made all my gowns and everything.
Oh, wow.
So I was popular.
So tell me about your courtship with Keith. What happened after that? You got married and had a military wedding?
I had a military wedding, and then I traveled a lot because we were in the military. He went into the Air Force.
Oh, so he transferred out of the Navy into the Air Force.
And most of my life in the military was moving around, and so I had a wonderful time, and everything went well.
Fantastic. So you were traveling. You know, how was Keith in college? I mean, he was at the Naval Academy.
Yeah, but he struggled, and his parents used to write to me so that I would write to Keith and send him stuff and everything to help him to do well.
Oh, so you were inspiring him.
Yeah, I helped him do well in school.
That's nice.
It was a struggle for him.
Yeah, but he ended up doing well then, huh?
Yeah.
So then you got married, and then where do you remember some of the places that you went to?
Well,
and it's just not important if you did.
No, but I traveled around a lot.
Yeah, so you had your firstborn. His name was Michael, right?
Right.
And he was born in San Antonio, Texas. So
right.
You were in Texas.
And
from Philadelphia, I bet you that was a big change.
Yeah, well, that was the traveling through the marriage.
Yeah.
And military, and then it was David was the next son. I had 4 sons. And then the third one, Mark, he became a doctor.
Oh, nice.
And Craig was the youngest.
Okay, and so David's in Australia now.
Yeah.
And now Mark and David, they were born in Panama, so you were overseas, right?
Yes, I went overseas. So, and I did well in the military. I was a good wife, you know.
And you were very socially active,
yes,
I'm sure.
Yes, I was very socially active.
Fantastic. And so, you know, I think you went to the Philippine Islands for a while?
Yes.
What did you think of do you remember anything from the Philippines?
Oh, I like the Philippines. And I remember I gave the people that worked for me, I get all the toys that the kids had. I left them there.
Oh, nice.
And,
okay.
Because
you had like a yard boy and a maid.
Yes, I had a maid and a cook.
Yeah.
No, I did the cooking. I always did the cooking.
But didn't you like lumpia? You learned about lumpia.
Yeah, lumpia and you know, Filipino food. I learned how to cook all that, and I was a good cook.
Oh, wow.
Always.
So you also brought some you know, like I remember brass tables you brought back from the Philippines. I remember, oh my gosh, you made us clean those brass tables with Brasso. That was a nightmare, but they were pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But everything was nice. I liked it. But what I resented about your father was he was always gone. He traveled, and his career was everything, and you kids were nothing to him. And
so you were raising 4 boys on your own.
I did it on my own.
Yeah,
and I resented it.
Yeah.
So that's what led to my marriage to fall apart.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. But you know, I mean, raising 4 boys, that was pretty tough, wasn't it?
Well,
we were easy. We were angels, right?
And, no, but the thing of it is, I made sure you were busy, and I helped you with your homework and everything. I did everything, but I resented it.
Yeah. Well, that was that time, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you were kind of taking care of the family.
And he was going all the time.
Yeah.
Military traveling and everything.
He was in Vietnam for a while, and
exactly.
then I think they called it temporary.
And I resented it. I resented the fact that he didn't do anything with the kids.
Oh, okay. So you were totally devoted to us and raising us, and you know, we must have turned out all right, though.
Yeah, I think you did. You were all good, though. And you listened to me.
Okay.
And he left everything up to me to do.
Nice.
And that's what I resented.
Okay.
So.
Okay, so then, you know, I mean, you raised us, and then you got to a place where you wanted to do for yourself, right?
Right. Well, I was angry with my husband, so I divorced him, and I met somebody else, and I did get married again.
Okay.
And he wasn't a good husband, so Grandma gave me $500 to get a divorce.
Oh, wow.
And I got a divorce, and then I decided I wanted to go to school and do something for me, and that's what I did. I had a bachelor's degree in psychology and a master's in counseling.
Wow. So you but didn't you start off at American River Junior College just to get yourself to the place where?
Yes, that's where I started.
Then you went to what, Sacramento State?
I went to Sac State.
Yeah.
That's where I graduated with a master's degree.
Yeah. So you started off with your bachelor's degree in psychology, right? And then your master's was in counseling. So that's pretty prestigious. Now, how old were you? Do you remember?
I was 40 when I went to school.
Wow.
So that was kind of old.
Yeah. Was it easy, or did you?
Oh, I wanted to, so I did real well. I made the honor roll and everything.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So, but I worked hard.
Yeah, I know you did. You were working and going to school.
Yeah, I worked in counseling children in an elementary school.
Fantastic.
And I did real well. And I was liked and everything.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So I really got my bachelor's degree and master's at age 40.
That's fantastic. So you got your master's in counseling, and then you got a job doing what? Do you remember?
Counseling in an elementary school.
Okay.
And
how
I did well.
Okay.
And
you also worked at Options Group Home. Was that one of the places?
Yeah, that was the elementary school.
Okay.
I worked and I counseled the kids. But I did real good in everything.
Yeah,
everything I did well.
You worked hard at. I remember I got and I'll have to bring it for you. I just found you got Employee of the Month there. I think it was 1983.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Wow,
so
I
good
forgot
for you.
that.
Well, we'll have to bring it in and hang it up on in your room. So, you know, now you're here at the Pines at Placer. How do you like it?
Oh, I like it a lot. I'm very happy here. I like the workers are good to me. Everyone's good to me. But I guess I'm good to them, too. They told me I was good to them. And I let them know I appreciated everything they did for me.
Yeah, so they're really kind here and helpful.
Very kind, and of course, I don't cook or anything.
They take care of
wash
everything.
all my clothes and everything.
Yeah. And you're well liked here.
Yes, I think I'm well liked.
And they have some wonderful activities.
Oh, yes, and I play bingo. That's my favorite thing to play.
Yeah.
And in fact, I played blackout, and you get 2 points for blackout. But then I made 3 other points because it included words that were, what are they called? I kind of forgot. They're parables.
Oh, okay.
And I ended up with 5 points.
Oh, that's fantastic. So you're able to see pretty well then, or?
Well, I just make myself see, you know.
So you have some issues with eyesight.
Yes, I can't read the calendar each month. They have a calendar. I can't read it.
Right.
But I sure make sure I asked.
What's going on today?
Yeah, what's going on today? What time is bingo? I try to find out bingo because I love playing bingo.
That's fantastic. So you really don't lack for anything here. They've got nice activities and
they have people come in and sing to us and entertaining us. You know, it's a wonderful place. I highly recommend it.
So, is there anything that you need? Do you want more hot dogs, or you know?
Oh no, but we go to the casino once a month, and in other words, they entertain us too.
Fantastic. So, do you get, how about family? Would you like to say hi to family?
Oh, I say hi to my family, and Mark sends money so I could have money to go out and eat.
Oh, that's
They
nice.
take us out to eat.
That's
And
fantastic.
so he makes sure I have money for it to go out and
That's
eat.
wonderful.
And Craig helps me all that he can. And in fact, everybody mentions what a good son I have.
That's wonderful. How about cards and phone calls? Do you get it? Would you like some of those?
Oh, I would love more, but and phone calls. But you know, I'd love to get some. I would welcome anything.
Yeah, well, I'll leave the way to contact you on the post here, and
Yeah,
you know,
that'd be great.
That'd be great. But you've got friends here. You're keeping busy.
Oh yes, I keep busy, and I volunteer too to help in any way that I can. So I keep myself busy because I think if you don't use it, you lose it.
That's right. That's right. So you want to say hi to your son Mark, because I know he can see this
Hi,
video.
Mark, and thank you so much for the money to go out and eat and stuff. I appreciate the
And
help.
you can say hi to David.
Hi, David. He's in Australia. I hope this reaches you, but I would love to hear from you more.
Yeah,
How's that?
that's wonderful. Say hi to your grandkids and
Yeah, I say hi to everyone. And
Marissa and Sarah and Jamie
Sarah and Jamie
and Matt
and Matt, and I just love my grandchildren.
and Amy and Robert and Brian. You can say hi to
Amy, Brian, and
Robert. Yeah, and Amy's got kids, and Brian's recently married. Can you believe that?
Yeah,
It's amazing, isn't it?
It is amazing, and I love them all so much, and
Well,
I try to keep in touch.
Well, that's wonderful. This has been a wonderful time to sit down and just chit-chat with you. So
Yeah, and it came very easy.
yeah.
Don't you think?
Oh, yeah. I know. It's amazing. You're doing really well. So we're going to sign off for now. So why don't you just say goodbye, everybody?
Goodbye to everyone, and please write to me, or if you have any questions or anything you want to ask me, please do it.
Yeah, that's Care of the Pines, and I'll post that on the video. And you can also accept phone calls, right?
Right.
Yeah. Okay, super. Well, it's been great talking with you.
Oh, nice talking to you, and I love it, and I'm very happy here. You can tell I'm happy, can't you?
That's wonderful. Yeah, you got such a beautiful smile. All right, well, wave goodbye.
Bye, and let's keep in contact.
All right, take care.